pineapple lovers are going mad.
Wait, this just in. The 16th president of our great nation, Abraham Lincoln, has been shot.
Yes, you have heard right. The famous actor John Wilkes Booth has shot our president at Fort Theater while he was watching our American cousins. Here's Alex at the location.
Thank you, Jamie. Here I am at the Showbiz Theaters right at...
Alex, you're at the wrong location. It's Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C.
Okay, give me a minute.
Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C.
Okay, here I am inside Ford's Theater. Right here is the president's box where the president, his wife, Major Rathbone, and Clara Harris sat.
Can you describe what happened after he was shot?
After he was shot, Major Rathbone tries to seize him, but Booth stabbed him in the arm and pushed him into the wall. He then tried to jump down on stage, but Rathbone caught his foot as he was about to jump, causing his spur to snag onto the banner, causing him to fall onto the stage, and he injured his foot. He then yelled, "Sir Semper Tyrannis," and then dashed out of the theater. The president's wife called for help, while Clara Harris shouted, "The president has been shot," throwing the theater into pandemonium.
So what happened to the president?
Dr. Charles Leo and others carried the president out of the theater and onto the street. Henry Safford noticed what was going on and told him to bring him into a bedroom at Peterson's boarding house, where he was laid diagonally on a bed that was too small for him. He's currently in critical condition. We are waiting for more reports on his status.
Thank you, Alex. We're now getting more reports about the plot against the president. It originally started as a kidnapping scheme back during the war, but quickly turned into a murder plot after Lincoln was re-elected.
John Wilkes Booth, a Confederate loyalist, devised a plan to kidnap the president in exchange for POWs. The people involved in this plot were John Surratt, a well-known Confederate courier;
George Azarat, a blockade runner;
Samuel Arnold and Michael O'Loughlin, childhood friends and Confederate soldiers;
David Harold, a half-witted pharmacist;
Lewis Powell, a.k.a. Payne, a muscular brute training guerrilla warfare;
and Edmund Spangler, a stagehand who took care of his horse;
and Mary Surratt, a 41-year-old widow who ran a tavern as a Confederate safe house.
And there were many other attempts on his life.
In 1861, Booth planned to blow up the train that he was in.
And in 1863, a sniper shot a hole in his hat.
Another plan for kidnapping, Booth had heard that the president went to Maryland to attend a play at a hospital, when in fact, Lincoln was at the exact hotel Booth was staying in giving a speech.
This just in, there has been an assassination attempt on the Secretary of State, William Seward. The attemptee of the assassination was Lewis Powell of the conspiracy plot.
Thank you for that important piece of information, Lane. After the war, the childhood friends Arnold and O'Loughlin decided to leave the plot, leaving the rest of the conspirators to carry out the act.
Also in breaking news, our Vice President, Andrew Johnson, is safe from assassination after police forces found George Azarat drunk in the lobby of his building.
Continuing off, after Lincoln was re-elected, Booth decided it was time to take action and devised a plan to kill Lincoln, the Vice President, and the Secretary of State.
The plan was for Booth to kill Lincoln, Lewis Powell to kill the Secretary of State, and George Azarat to kill the Vice President.
On April 14th, Booth went to the theater and gave his horse to Edmund Spangler, who, not wanting to take care of it, gave it to the peanut man. Later, Booth went inside to commit the horrible act. This just in, devastating news. Our President, Abraham Lincoln, has died April 15, 1865, at 7:22 a.m. He was 56 years old. A moment of silence, please.
They have now officially released the arrest warrants for anyone involved in the conspiracy against the president.
We have information about John Wilkes Booth and David Harold. They have been moving down the Potomac, escaping police forces.
Samuel Arnold and Michael O'Loughlin are now in custody. Also, Booth and Harold have gone to Dr. Samuel Mudd's house to treat Booth's injured foot. They have now been moving further down into the south, and obviously, Dr. Samuel Mudd is now in custody.
This just in. George Azarat, Edmund Spangler, Lewis Powell, and Mary Surratt are now in custody.
More information. There is now a standoff between John Wilkes Booth, David Harold, and police forces. We will bring you more information as we get more updates.
This just in, David Harold has surrendered to police forces. They are now setting fire to the barn to flush Booth out.
This just in, Booth has been shot by Officer Corbett. He is now gravely wounded.
John Wilkes Booth, Lincoln's assassinator, is now dead. The trials for the conspirators begin.
We are now going to go over all the sentences that were given to the conspirators.
Azra, Harold, Payne, and Mary Surratt were all sentenced to be hanged.
Samuel Arnold and Michael O'Loughlin, the childhood friends, were both sentenced to life. And Edmund Spangler was given 6 years in prison.
Dr. Mudd got a life sentence.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.